Hi guys, welcome back to the farm. This is our second attempt at a video today. We got our first video done. We had an unboxing of some products and some new things that came in, and all the sound was messed up. So got a little bit upset about that, but I still wanted to get you guys a video today. So we're just gonna run through, show you that new equipment and show you a few things. I'm gonna start out with it right here. We had this mounted up here, and this is a giraffe hose reel. We've had these in the past and they have worked fantastic. The one we had before broke, and that was user fault. I left it outside and it got too cold and we had some freezing on the inside and the piece cracked, so it leaked. Those were 1/2 inch hoses. This is a 5/8 inch hose, and it's 90 feet long. So we'll show you how they work as we go back. We've got another one mounted at the farrowing barn back there, but this one is up front for processing. Our processing station is right here, and also for the garden. It's definitely going to help out a lot. We finally got some rain today, which was much needed, probably 15 minutes of solid downpour. I'm hoping that the plants are starting to grow better. So we're just gonna do a quick update. We've got some strawberries coming in here. This is the first year with these. That one's a little overripe. Some of them are getting close here. But the strawberries, oh, here's one. Here's one. I'm gonna have to, oop, that's a little gross there. But there we go. That one's better. Have to check this one out. It's got a little bit of dirt on it, but God made dirt and dirt doesn't hurt, right? Those are delicious. So those will keep sending out runners, and we'll start getting more and more strawberries there. The tomatoes are starting to come in. A few of them starting to change colors. We've had a few bugs we're dealing with, but we've got a lot of nice big slicers starting to come in. We've got some beans that need to be picked. We've been watering in the evenings just because we haven't had rain. We've had about 10 minutes of rain in the last 3 weeks. So here's my favorite super sweet 101s. They are delicious. We like just coming out here and having them for snacks. But another fun thing, we've got some mini cantaloupes out here, and looking forward to those getting ripe. I definitely prefer the fruits over the veggies, even though it should be the other way around. So anyway, that is the garden update. Thankful for that rain today. It has been hot, 90s. We had 70% humidity the other day. And so we're gonna take you over and check out these chickens, what we've kind of done here to help them cool down. All right, without that rain, you guys can see that our front pasture, well, technically our front yard, it has just been crackly, dry, and not the best for moving the animals on, but it's better than keeping them on their manure. So what we've done here, we had the front and the back of the chicken tractors open, and I used to just take this whole side off, but when I bring out younger groups, depending on the temperature, I needed that side on there to keep it nice. And so all I've done is taken it, we've kept it up with these 1-bys, and so I just put them on this 2-foot high bar and screwed those in. That way we have a draft coming all the way through here, and these birds are getting a draft no matter what direction it is coming from. So we're just constantly checking water, making sure they have fresh water, and now they have a draft. The one good thing, we've had some breeze even with these hot temperatures. So even with the hot temperatures, that breeze coming through and them being in the shade is a huge help. And you gotta make sure they've got fresh, cold water. So that batch is doing good. I got about 2.5 weeks left, excuse me, until they're ready to be processed, and I am thankful for that break in the processing. Did the same thing down here. These birds, they're just 3 weeks old, and front and back obviously opened, and then we lifted up the sides here so that they have good ventilation and can get a breeze no matter where that breeze is coming from. So that is definitely going to help. And if I need to bring out a set of birds and it's a little cold in the evenings and I don't want that wind on them, all we got to do is undo the 1-bys, put it back down to the bottom. So chickens are hot. It is hot. We get the questions, when is it too hot? I don't know when it's too hot to raise the birds. I know there's places that get a lot hotter than us and they do chickens. Some people will take a break in the middle of the summer and wait till a little bit earlier, wait and do it earlier, or wait and do it after. But I don't know a temperature that's too hot. I also know some people use misters and they'll have misters on the birds, but we're doing all right. The birds are doing all right. We have not lost any because of the heat, and we'll keep going and doing our best to keep them comfortable. So they are laid out here. You can see some of them kind of laying on their sides. Just they got their feathers spread and they're spread out, just helping them keep cool. But like I said, we haven't lost any because of the heat, and we are thankful for that. So haven't got the piglets moved yet, but let's go check them out. Same thing back here, guys. Even though it hasn't rained in a while, I think I scared them. It's starting to green up, and like I said, that rain was just this morning, and I feel like the grass is coming to life. So it doesn't take long. I imagine the gardens will be booming here now that we've got some rain. We've talked about it the last couple videos. These guys need to get moved. There is a lot of poop. We did have some pigs go home this weekend, and here comes my buddy. This big old boar with his black leg. Looks like he pulled up his pants halfway and forgot to pull them up on this side, but he is definitely one of my favorites. But you can see there's manure, a lot of manure out here, but the best part about pigs, everyone thinks pigs are dirty and smelly. Here's where they eat. You can see some poop up here, but there's a line right through here. There is no poop right in here. We'll spread out feed on the ground and in these pans so they can eat off the ground in the pans. And here where they have their parties, all their pool parties, there is no poop. So the pigs are definitely clean animals. Doesn't mean they don't need to be moved. We still need to get them moved off of their spots and get them a clean area, but they are definitely smart. They don't want to be in their poop. And they're really, if you keep them moving, they're really not stinky animals. So that is coming up. That's why we got some extra fencing. That goes for all our animals, just to keep them going, keep them moving. It's a lot easier to set up a new fence and get them going. So they are here enjoying their pools still. We will take them and move them right around the yard. We've got that fencing now, and we will get them moved. But they're doing good. I know you guys like to see them, and I like to show them. So there they are. They're kind of chilled out. They just had dinner, and they're not so crazy now. I think 4 of them went to new farms. We've got about 15 left in there. We still have not castrated old Bullseye Butt yet. He's just too nice. But we also don't want a ton of boars on our farm, so that may be coming here soon. But here is our other place that we put up our new hose reel, and this is awesome for this area, especially when we have pigs on both sides. Right now we've only got them on one side, but it takes away this mess right here. One hose wasn't long enough to get us all the way down to Luis's pen, so we've got this. The last one, I think I mentioned it, it was only a 1/2 inch hose, so it took a long time to fill up the water. And this is 5/8 inch. Let's turn this on. I'm sure Thistle has spilled her stuff. This is a retractable reel. It will go out 90 feet. So let's take it out here. Here is Thistle right here. And of course, her water is empty. So we'll fill it up for her here. You can see she's enjoying that mud, and I'm sure her piglets are as well. So there we go. The barn is only 40 feet long, so 90 feet we can get all the way to that end pen if we need to. The best part is it locks out where you're at, and all I got to do is give it a little tug and it's going to retract itself back up. You don't want to let it go and slam in here. That is not great for it. So perfect. If that's something you guys are interested in, it swings 180 degrees. So when I need to go to that other side, it comes with this 3-foot extension. So you gotta be kind of close to your water source, but it has been amazing for our farm, and we love them. And they've held up pretty good. There's a million brands out there. I'm not saying get this brand, but it's worked well for us. So it eliminates this mess right here. So I actually need some of these hoses out here in the fields. So we're gonna transport those and just get this area cleaned up. So let's check everybody out here. Thistle has moved from soaking in the pool to wallowing in the mud. Look at you with that big old mud blob on your nose. But her piglets are doing well. If you guys remember, she's adopted 2. It's this big old boar here, ginger belted boar, and this try. I believe that was a boar. I think we castrated that one, but we are thinking about keeping 1 boar from Luis, because that was from a boar that we did not have on our farm. So that will add a different line to our farm, and that ginger belted one right there, he's turning out quite nice. There's a couple more over here that we need to still look at, but like I said, the try and that one on the end are 2 Luises, and 2 Luis doesn't mind at all because it's made it a little bit easier on her. Ooh, that fence is on, huh? You gotta watch your butts when you're close. It's made it easier on her as she's only had to nurse 6 piglets now. So you can see these ones have had a blast in the wallows. They've been using this wallow right here, which is a homemade wallow coming from that water spout, and this one right here, and they've got some mud helmets on. Look at you, you've been rolling around in that mud, haven't you? Yes, and that other ginger one too. They have been enjoying it. It's obviously the way they keep cool. You guys know pigs can sweat just a tiny bit out of their snouts, but for the most part, they do not sweat at all, so they need to get in that mud and stay cool. And this group has definitely been wallering around in the mud. So look at you. Why aren't you gonna let us look at you? Are we scaring you? Well, they are quite spunky this afternoon after eating dinner. So anyway, guys, I apologize. I'm trying to get our sound figured out. We dropped, the camera got blown over, and one of our adapters broke in our camera, and I think that's been the problem with the phone. It just doesn't seat in there tight enough, but we're working on it, trying to get you guys some good sound quality. Look at that root. Is that a yummy one? So hope you guys had a great 4th. This is Friday, day after the 4th. You guys will see this video tomorrow. Hope you had a great 4th. We're able to spend some time with family, and family is the most important. So hope you guys are having a great weekend. Appreciate you guys following along. Don't forget to make the change, and we will see you on the next video. There's that muddy head we were looking for. So you got a helmet on.